Good afternoon and happy post-Christmas or Hanukkah if you're celebrating, or Kwanzaa. I think Kwanzaa is multiple days, right? I don't know that much about it. Um, let's see, what day of Christmas is this? This is, let's see, so the first day is the 25th. So there's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, so it's the fourth day of Christmas. Hey, Baldy, are you streaming today? Before I get to the channel point reward, let's see. I got a little unfinished business to do here. I need to change my cloud bot.
Moist.
Moist. What's moist? Oh, this channel is moist. Okay, let's see commands. If I'm really good about promoting this, this model is so awesome. I want to promote this one, so. Let's go to timers first. Mini. What is the mini? The mini is no longer. Today's mini is. Wow, I cannot see what these glasses are. Oh, it's supposed to be giantess. It is a lady. One moment, I can find it at. I'm gonna grab this, copy, and then I have a command actually if anyone ever wants to know what I'm painting. Oh, but that's not the right one. I have a command for if you ever want to know what mini I'm painting, you can always type in exclamation point mini and it'll tell you. It'll give you the same thing. Okay, we are fixed. Alright, so that was what I was for. Okay, so I will tell you, I'll be good doobie and tell you my inspiration. I sort of view, I look at the clothing she's wearing, and it sort of seems very indigenous people type. It's got geometric patterns and such that you'd often see in American indigenous people, or Eskimos, as they used to be called, Inuits. Inuits are what they are, what the proper term is. It is a frost giant though, so that I'm gonna paint it as a proper frost giant. So that means I want to do pale blue skin, white hair. But I know you might want to do something different. I'm going through this. I sort of took off mold lines last night, but now I'm seeing something I don't like. You know, when I look under this light, it's a lot stronger. The only thing that bothers me is, what do I do with this? I mean, it's a ranger. Does she really have a friggin' dead moose? Or is she just carrying around her companion? What do you guys think? I mean, should it be... I feel so wrong. That shouldn't be a dead... Maybe it's her pet. It seems wrong for her to carry it around like that. It is gonna be a dead one. Its feet are tied. How depressing. I didn't realize that was on it. You're lurking? Oh, hey, wow. Hey. I hope you come back soon. Wait, oh, Baldy, are you? So no, I'll start next year, next week. Oh, darn. Or hunted prey. Well, yeah, it's just a deer. It's just food. That is part of the whole thing, I guess. Alright, I will do that redemption to stand and paint. once I actually start painting. There's a lot of things. They're not very, they're not super out there. I'm gonna grab a file. Yeah, my knife. How are you, Smart Goblin and Baldy and Night Whisper and who else did I see? Let's see. There was. I gotta go back up because I want to get the names right. Shiny Me Paints and Tabletop Jam for Life. Hello to all of you today. It's so lovely to see you and have you join me at the tavern. So one thing I'm going to do in the New Year's, I'm getting myself a new set of hobby files. Santa did not bring me a set of hobby files, and I really wanted a set. Oh, also, we have to also get a new electric mixer because we discovered ours had died when we were trying to make whipped cream. You know what's, you can make whipped cream by beating it yourself without an electric mixer. Not advised. It is, you better have multiple people because it's a lot of beating. Now I'm going to find all the marks I didn't see last night. Howard's bones, they come off very easily. They'll sand down very easily. So today I'm going to work on the skin and the face, the eyes. Of course, I always start with eyes. And we'll see how far we get. This is going to be a long one though, folks. This is a competition piece. This is going to be for both TotalCon and ReaperCon. Since TotalCon, it is a friendly competition. Between myself, Gel Tip, Night Whisper, and this fourth person who's an MSP gold medalist from 2 MSPs ago. This year he entered, but it wasn't like a piece that, like even the world's greatest painter, the piece itself was not conducive to getting a gold medal. They get a silver. Probably a high silver, knowing him. So we were all convinced that he's probably going to win. We were trying to say, oh, was this mini done because all he had was primer on it. I still want to know if Gel Tip ever worked on his. I mean, either right now, Peter's the one that's made the most progress. We'll see about that after today. Now, I'm not going to prime because primer can be tricky to use. Also, I don't have a lot of primer right now. But it will take paint. So I'm going to put on a thin layer of, I think I'm going to do white paint. It'll be craft paint. Which might as well be like primer. It is thicker. I see there's like a little bit on her arm. I can tell I actually worked on that last night. It's also a big model, so it's going to be a real challenge to keep this on screen. But I like this choice. We all picked it together. And I do like the choice of it. There's blank areas which, you know, there could be some creativity. There's all sorts of busyness too. There's a lot of details and fun bits. There's a lot of opportunity to show different techniques on this piece. When you're competing, Oftentimes, it's miniature choice is actually very important because you want to be able to show off what you're doing. So leave yourself some potential. Also, don't pick something that's going to be more than you can handle. There's always that chance that you could get to the end and you could just run out of gas in terms of, having enough enthusiasm for the piece. If it takes too long and it's too much, pick something that you know you can do. Okay. Oftentimes people think that the most complicated, there's the one right there. Oftentimes people think that the most complicated mini is the right choice, and it really oftentimes isn't. Because you'll just get so bogged down. And you don't have room for creativity. You don't have any room to put anything. One of the things now, so Night Whisper says he's having issue. I mean, I don't tend to either, but you don't run out of gas, but you might get sick of the mini. You might. It's more about having enough gas for that mini, not in terms of painting itself. Or never mind. I know what you mean. You're being terrible. Oh, God, that's bad. You and my brother both. Do we really have to, turn it into something else? You friggin' horrible person, you. I saw a photo of gel tips and a paint art. Yeah, that's right. He said later he didn't want it again. He was going to restart it. We're all doomed. We are all doomed. The queen that. So, although I do have a second frost giant painted in white human skin, Hartwell likes to use the model for a different skin tone cloud. Oh. Oh. Wait, have you painted this before? Oh no, it's a different. It's a different frost giant queen. Ooh. If it came from one of the Kickstarters, I wonder if I've got that. Alright, so I gotta stand and paint for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna take a little of this. Because this, you don't have to prime these minis, but I want to add a little. Of course, go like finding this paint. Because Delta's getting increasingly hard to find. Oh, I hope I haven't. Here we go. I do. Oh, I don't. Come on. I know there's more in here. I guess I have to run out and buy some more white craft paint. Oh, come on. I just need enough. I mean, I guess I could use, not craft paint. I don't really want to. I do have some Liquitex, I think. I have some black. I wonder if that's white over there, too. Somebody donated a whole bunch of paints to me, which was really nice of them. Really? Am I really out of this? No, I'm not totally out of it. I have enough to do this. Especially since I'm going to thin it. Just not coming out of the thing. Okay. I've been using Time Badger. I need to take care when ordering and whether, because yeah, it freezes. Probably resin based. Said I don't care too much about priming when it comes to Reaper Bones. So alright, I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna leave it a little on the thicker side so that it won't. I'm gonna paint it on. I'm gonna thin it out a little bit. I've always suggested this is a way to prime your mini. It'll do exactly what a primer. It'll give me stuff. That's it. This mini already takes paint really well, except for paint you thin down. Also, I like using white. I mean, I know they said, well, if you use black underneath everything, then you can hide anything you missed. But I like white because the colors on top are pure. And especially since there's going to be some light areas for her. I'm trying to figure out what her armor is. Is it like... Is that all fur? I mean, it's whatever your imagination determines it to be. Oh, I have to stand up. Okay, so 1250. Okay, so 1255. Yikes. I will keep this channel point up as long as I can stand to do this. Today my back is feeling good, so... I think I'm going to have to go grab some more paint soon. But see, I added a little water and thinned it out. And spread it around. And get this far with that first glob that I put on here. But it's not too thin, so it's not just bubbling up. Sorry. See, it's much harder to do this standing. I'll do your silly things you ask of me. But sometimes I will not have my best streaming moments. I don't know if I can keep it on this base either. I tried to blue tack it on the base and it's falling around. Alright, I'm taking it off because this is not working. I have Mega Base, but it wasn't really staying up on this either. I may have to actually do both. Blue tack it. Because I don't think it's going to hold in this. Let's add a little. We'll do the same thing. I'm going to add a little water to my brush. A little water. And we'll spread it around. I don't want to cover any details. That's the keys. I feel like I'm painting to the beat of the music. Do, 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 do. Gee, should I do another birch bark handle for a spear? Does that even make sense? I think it makes sense more for elves. Of course, that's actually probably have to be the bark of that have to be like an actual like small tree. Yeah, it's funny. I have made this suggestion before. Just take some white paint and use that as primer on a Reaper Bones. I've never actually done it because usually I just don't even do this step. So, it's always a great thing to experiment when you're trying to do your best work. It does remind me of paint on primer, though. The way it's going on this. And I'm trying to cover it all. Oh, I gotta get to the other side of the spear. So I'm using a big brush, a big old junky brush that I don't need much control over. See, this is not gonna stay. So I'm gonna have to blue tack it as well as stick it on this base. Okay, I don't want to keep doing it. What time is it? Oh, it has been 5 minutes. Okay. There, for fold. And now I can see chat again. Alright, so I'm going to take... I have a whole stack of blue tack here. Because that's not going to hold. Actually, I think... Smooth this out a little bit. Okay, I think that's going to be a decent surface to work off of. How can I grab her? Yeah, see, that's friggin' awful. Alright, so no airbrush. I don't airbrush. I just have no need for it. And normally I don't even prime. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're gonna do... No need. I mean, the time I could see me using a, I don't want to pick it up. The time I could see myself using an airbrush is to either prime something really large or a whole army of things. And that's it. But otherwise, I don't airbrush. I am big into the traditional form of brushing before there was an airbrush. Baby, dry. That really didn't take very long. It gave me what I think I'm looking for to work on. And it'll dry pretty fast too. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I don't even know. Well... It's on thin enough so it's not going to interfere with. I found it doesn't have to even be on. Oh, I missed a spot. Not that it horribly matters. It's Reaper Bones. This is Reaper Bones, so you don't have to. Dude, you don't even have to prime Reaper Bones. It's still wet, so I can get a little more. I can shove it around a little bit. Big Jim! Oh my gosh! Somebody who has not graced the tavern in a long time. How are you? It's been forever. And what the Swan and Swabby? Are you a pirate? Sounds like a pirate. Because I love pirates. I've always thought the Painted Hero Tavern is a pirate bar. Sometimes it gives you, I don't know, I've never ever, this is the first time I've ever done something remotely close to priming a Bones Mini. And you see the results of mine. I think are good. Doing well, yeah, between work and other things. I'm always either busy or not near a computer when you were late on. Well, I hope to see you I've missed you at Paint Days too. So, we still have 2. I don't know if you heard all the news. The Queen's Gambit closed, which, okay, I wasn't really surprised about. They almost closed last year. But Creator Pulp Games, which owns the space they were in, or they don't own, they rent the space they were in. Creator Pulp Games actually is going to take it over and run it as kind of a store, as well as running 40K events. They wanted me to stay and continue to run painting events. So I didn't get a Sunday back. But you're more than welcome to come join. And there is parking there. You can park at the bank across the street. I do all the time and never get in trouble. So thank you. My tail popped up and I recommended. That's so sweet of Twitch to do that. So that pop and see what's what. So hi, Sod and Swabby. Let's call you Swashbuckler. Hi, but my real name is Carol. I'm from Massachusetts. I've been painting for like 25 years. Oh, probably longer than that. And I love painting. I love to get people involved. I run a lot of events at conventions and such in the New England area. And welcome to the Painted Hero Tavern, where, what's my little catchphrase? I have a little catchphrase. It's for miniature, shit. I have a catchphrase. It's on the back of my thing. It's like painting, conversation, or always on tap. So I hope you come and visit again. But yeah, I've been painting for a long time. I really love the hobby and I like to share it. So I have had a membership to Loot Studios for 4 years. I have a lot of minis to print out to paint. Well, isn't that the case? I do actually have a 3D printer. I don't have a membership and I've been trying to not accumulate a ton of things I'm not going to print out. But see, there's the Pride flag behind me, which I use for a Pride fundraising event I do for the Trevor Project in June. But I leave it there because for $20 you can memorialize somebody on the flag and it stays there. But behind that is my closet door. And behind that is my closet of shame, which is filled with unpainted minis. So this one I actually had to buy because it wasn't any of the Kickstarters or whatnot. And because there are 4 of us who are going to be doing a friendly little competition for Total Confusion, which is a game convention in February in Massachusetts. There are 4. Night Whisper is one of my fellow competitors. Gel Tip, who you also can find on here, is another. And there's a 4th guy who is a Reaper MSP gold medalist. We're all gonna die. Hey, it's a hype trade! Oh my gosh! Well, first of all, thanks for all that, guys! I'm busy just sitting here talking to Son Swabby, and I love pirates. I did the Sophie's Revenge because Oh my god, you're so cool. Thank you so much for the gifted subs, Baldy. Baldy is awesome. By the way, Sodden, Baldy, actually I should call you Swabby. Baldy normally goes on, is only streams on Saturdays, and I raid into him. So feel free to give him a follow if you want. Here, let's do some follows here. First of all, Big Jim Slate Gaming, who he does a number of really cool things. He does painting, he does gaming, he's a variety streamer. He also does, I believe you were the one in charge of the real estate streams. And you always do them on Mondays when I'm streaming. So I never can see them because I would love to actually hang out there. I do lurk about in the Pyro Club Discord, by the way. So I do know a lot of the shenanigans that are going on there. Even if I just don't have time to respond, which really makes me sad. Also, we have the ball. Shout out. The Ball GM, who normally we raid into today. So these are people you also can check out, Swabby. And then we also have my fellow competitor, Night Whisper. Who else am I? Let's see. We also had Shiny Mew Paints, I think. Well, I'm going to do the shoutouts for these people anyways. Kaz. I don't think they stream, but I just like to cover my bases. And there's... I don't know if Kaz actually... Kaz, you don't remember if you stream or not. Wow, guys, thank you so much for all the gifts. Look, there's a competition now going on in the top of this thing for gifts. You guys are awesome. All right, so there's some people. If you have any questions, Swabby, please feel free. If you want to chat about anything. You don't stream just look, but you also paint really awesome minis. Also, if I recall, Shiny Me Paints does. I don't know if I recall if Tabletop Jam for Life does. Hey, shit. What was I thinking? I wasn't. There's also like a sale or something going on for gift subs and things right now, so it's a good time to do it. It's Christmas. Oh yeah, so that's right. I was gonna say Swabby. So if you have any questions you want to talk about nerdy stuff or whatever, I'm here for it. I love having people chat. You can lurk too, and lurk and work. I always I do tell people to please, if you want to mini paint with me, please mini paint with me. Lurk and mini paint. That's the best thing. But I do like the chat because it means that I have something to play off of. All right, let's get rolling. We should have we should have late night into New Year paint stream. I mean, how late you talk? I am hosting here. Just took the family do some rug making. Rug making? Oh, cool. It's bad Twitch manners. I won't say I may or may not be about to go live. Oh, you know what? I don't fucking give a shit. I am actually here to, I'm here to help. I want to be here to help others. All right, so if you're going to go live, you know what, people? Here's the secret. If you have a computer, it's really kind of hard to do on a phone. But if you have a computer, you can have multiple windows with multiple streams going. You put one on your TV. You can put one on your computer. You have one on your phone and one on your computer. You can actually watch multiple streams at once. And then just go back and forth. But I appreciate you popping in, Shiny Mew Paints, and have a lovely stream. But I said, I don't care. Etiquette schmetiquette. Don't do it on other people's streams, but you can. I'm giving you permission to do it here. I have no qualms about it at all. So there are others that do, and will friggin' make a big deal out of because they think you're trying to take viewers. I hope you all stay here, though. So, now I'll throw out the usual question: what are you all working on? Clearly, Slavi, do you paint minis at all? I guess that's a question. But my usual question is, what are you all working on? Are you all working on miniature stuff or hobby stuff or even, I don't know, whatever? What are you all working on? You have to go take the kids, pick up our rugs. Oh, and drop them off at the airport. They have to go back home. Oh, I don't know how far that is from you, but if it's in an airport, that's too far. You're working on your barbarian Ken. That's right, you have a barbarian Barbie, don't you? Holy crap, it's pun expected. Hold on. We gotta shout out pun expected. About friggin' time pun expected. It's only been God. A little shout out. If nobody follows, other people would definitely follow and pop in your stream. My problem is I'm too friggin' busy. How are you doing, Pun? I'm so looking forward to Captain Con. I assume you're going to be back? Yeah, I wasn't planning to. You've done this is not the first time. Fine, bog, homunculus. Yeah, what are you all working on? This mini is so heavy. Alright, so I'm going to start with some eyes. I always start with the eyes. I just added a layer of... I didn't prime it. No, I don't prime bones. I basically added a layer of white craft paint that I thinned down. It actually very much looks like the way when I brush prime. So this is a little competition piece that myself, Night Whisperer, Gel Tip, and a fourth person, who doesn't have a handle or stream, but he's a really good painter, said he's an MSP gold medalist. We're all going to paint the same mini, and we're going to put it up for a vote at a convention. It was so much fun last year. And we have indeed started... We have started the chat. We have a little private chat on Discord that the four of us are in. I earned a hype chest. I think we all earned a hype chest. Oh, I'm going to share it because it's really cute. Are you? Oh my god, that's great. So they put it in Dutch. I just mounted the Oz witch to the holder. Oh, cool. Oz. Now, that's right. Shannara, you're doing... I love what you're doing. The lion was so... Wow, I'm not even on... You know what? I'm going to have to move this back. I gotta move my camera back because this mini is so large. It's just really too hard to keep it on the table. So let me move that and let me put this so that I can see this big splotch. This was an eyeglass cleaning cloth. Not anymore. I have another one. Okay, that tells me where my camera is. I'll be so excited to see you there. That's right. They're saying we have to work together now about the paint and takes because I want people to do yours. Well, I mean, there's more than one of you that does mental health charity painter stuff. I mean, if you can't make it, I assume someone else can. Of course I remember. Okay. So I do the eyes first because I don't have to be neat. I can just do it because I'm going to cover it all. Alright, so I'm going to put down, we need an eye color. So of course the eye color is going to be blue. I've got a million blues up here. Well, I know I'm going to want that color. I have a lot of colors. Yeah. Alright, maybe actually I'll start with aquamarine blue. It's a really lovely light blue. I use a lot of Reaper paints. I also will occasionally do some Warhammer stuff. And I still use Reaper paints. You're the only one close. Really? I mean, I guess that's not surprising. So I'm gonna have her looking straight at us. She's like, yeah. So now I'm gonna paint some pupils. Or whatever I don't know all the terms. Oh, I made a mistake. Shoot. Okay. I forgot to do. That's alright. I can still do this step. I think I'm gonna grab True Blue. Alright, I'm gonna finish that and then I'm gonna do it. Because usually I line them. Oh no, I don't. I am doing it right. I'm being dumb. A mini painted with a lot of colors and a perish the thought. I do remember asking you last year, and I think you said you weren't sure if you were going to make it. So that's why I'm confirming. But I figured you were going to be there. I think I briefly saw you at Nova. Like, I briefly saw you at Nova. Alright, I'm going to shift this one over a little bit. Try faster, damn it. I will admit, this one, in the scheme of things, is rather forgiving for painting eyes, because it's actually larger. Princess stuck at the boot. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I noticed. I walked by a few times cleaning up, and it was crazy. I had such a good time, though. And teaching was fun. What do we got? Poke? Oh, thank you for following Poke Me Ember. I know it's gonna be a take on Pokemon. I would think. Welcome in. He's right. Welcome to the tavern. Great, new people. I love new people. Because they have a chance of becoming regulars at the Painted Hero Tavern. Welcome, welcome. As I introduce myself, I'll do it again because you just came in. And sorry if you heard this. I said I was going to shift it over, but I did not shift it over. Poke Me Amber. Oh, okay. Poke Me Amber. I actually play too, now and then. I don't play like I used to. But I just don't have time. Every once in a while, I will be sitting at home and there's actually a gym literally right outside within whacking distance of my house. So I can basically sit in my living room and do raids there. Wait, you're in Texas? I'm in Massachusetts, so I'll be fair. But you live near Reaper? I'm just really kind of jealous. Oh, I'm so jealous right now. I would love to live near. I would love to work for Reaper. Are you kidding? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, if you notice, I used to be, when they did an affiliate program, I was an affiliate. And I love Reaper. I love the people that work there. I love their product. I have bought in. I went once. And here's the thing, I'm planning on going. Yeah, I won't see you, pun expected, at Nova this year because I'm going to ReaperCon. So I'm going to ReaperCon this coming up year. At least that's the plan. Wow, I think I need to. Let me see if I can adjust my camera a little bit. It is really, really. Problem is when things are really white, this is what happens. And I kind of have to tune it down. Oh, the gain is already down. Okay, so let me reduce the brightness a little bit. Okay. That's a little better. White tends to overtune it. ReaperCon is as far as I know, and someone can correct me, is the only convention that I know that is mini painting centric. Now we know there's Adepticon, there's Nova, and there's Las Vegas Open, which are probably three of the other biggest mini cons out there. I may be forgetting something else. I know Gen Con's got a good selection these days, but all of those have the gaming element, and that's still like a big showcase. ReaperCon, on the other hand, it's all about painting. And I really, really have a huge appreciation for it. So I've been wanting to go back. Give me the lowdown. The lowdown about what? Sorry, Carol's confused. All right, so I'm gonna. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna put it. Oh, so that's. Oh, go this year. No, screw it. Go this year when I get to go. Because I'm going because Gel Tip's going this year. Well, no, it is. You do. All right. Let me clarify. There are games at ReaperCon. Reaper actually runs their own games. You guys have your games. You were streaming stuff. It was great, but the focus of that convention, rather than being either part gaming con, part miniature con, it's a miniatures con, a miniature painting con rather, with some gaming. The focus, and I think it's the only one where the main focus is the painting aspect. Of course you give me, yeah. Don't you go to Gen Con every year? I want a dark blue color. Or darkish blue. I'm going to go cyan blue. That'd be awesome. Everybody from up here, all my friends should go. All my friends should go to ReaperCon 2025. Because I will not be going in 2026. I'll be going back to Nova. I teach there. I kind of have an obligation. But, like last year, I believe Nova had Aaron Lovejoy, who normally goes to ReaperCon. So, there is definitely some switching about that goes on between the two cons. We all want, I think it goes without saying, we all actually want somebody to change a date. I understand why it probably have to be Nova that have to change. Because Reaper, I'm using the Poke tool here, by the way. It's not giving good thrusting action. I'm also a very terrible person. Alright, so let's see. This is for Valdi, because he always gives you points. Oh, it's really stuck. So much for that thrusting action. Why is this so bad? I got a bunch of paints, come to think of it, from Nova. See if I can... And, Okay, there's a good chunk. Can I get it in there now? Ooh, can I get it in there now, baby? Okay, there we go. There's some thrusting. Wow, that is really. There is no way I can say this. There's no way I can say any of this so it sounds appropriate. Wow, baby, that's really tight. It's kind of hard to thrust. All right, there's your hydrate. Let's see. Where is Nova? Nova's Washington D.C. It's also on Labor Day. Trust me, if you're closer to Reaper, go to ReaperCon. I mean, that's the thing is with me, Washington's about a 10-hour drive. ReaperCon requires a flight. I said I'm way up here in the Northeast, so come on. This cyan blue is definitely one of the ones. Also, to me, I don't know why the Reaper called it cyan. This doesn't feel cyan. To me, is a lot brighter. Grew up weak folks from Seattle. Yeah, let's see. We grew up with folks from Seattle, New England, Minnesota, Florida, and even a bunch of Canadians. Isn't Dragon Con that same weekend too? Not as much. Dragon Con is not as much a Dragon Con is not as much a miniatures con, although for all I know they have miniatures there, but I think it's Dragon Con. Alright, so I'm gonna add. I'm using this blue for the eyes. There's all these blues. You know what? I'm actually going to use a smaller brush. Yes. And the thing is, a lot of painters are gamers. Alright, so now I'm going to add a bit of. I might have to add a little more of the light blue. Yes, I'm going off the edge. You know why? Because it's not going to matter in a minute. Because I'm going to paint over it. I'm also considering maybe making. Usually whites of eyes aren't really pure white, but I'm considering adding a little bit. Wait, I took out a lot of this paint. Now this is why I do it first, so that I can cover over. Let me see if I can grab some white. That's a beautiful thing about going to these cons is you really do get to meet people. I like to go there and meet any painters or whatnot. And of course, I like to actually go there to meet a lot of streamers. Look at that. Thank you, Shanur. Look at that. Look at that. 3, 2, and 1 in terms of the gifting competition. Who remembers this stuff? Did I kill all my blue? This is light blue Israel. Maybe I need to make the light blue a little darker. I do kind of want it to show up. This is why I'm using this little teeny tiny detail brush. So I can play with this. Well, this is much more forgiving than normal. Yeah, I'm gonna cover it because it'd just be easier. Makes it. Okay, that's a lot better. Oh, that's cool. Wait, what? That's cool. Streamlabs. Eh? So, I gotta. Alright, so I do actually have to put a little addendum to that Streamlabs thing. Right now, I'm not doing because I gotta catch up on rewards. If you subscribe for a year, or somebody gives you enough subscriptions for a year, I will paint you a mini. Now, I'm trying to catch up on that. After the holidays, I have to go reach out to about 4 or 5 people and find out what they want. Oh, actually, I've got one of the things that somebody wants. A Night Whisper, you're one of those guilty parties, by the way. I owe you a mini, and it'd be nice if you gave me a clue. No, you can't have this one. It's got to be like a reasonable size. So yeah, the giveaway is a lot of fun. Once I catch up and clear out all the minis that I owe people for rewards, then we're going back to that. I'm gonna paint it bluish. It's gonna be a pale blue. There's gonna be the skin and stuff's gonna be a lot of blue. Her hair's gonna be white. I'm gonna go with traditional. But that said, like the clothes and everything, there's gonna be where the clothes I hope are gonna pop. Because the clothes, I'm going to go with something else that's going to stand out behind all this blue and break up all the blue. When am I normally on? Right now? I'm also normally on. So 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturdays. And that's when I don't have a con or something else interfering. Saturdays, I'm sad to say, are more sporadic than I'd like them to be. Because I have people overseas that come and hang out here. Like the Ball GM and Shinner, they're from overseas and they can't do my weeknights. However, my weeknights, I am on Mondays at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern and Wednesdays at 8:30. Stream schedule this week. There will be a Monday stream, but there will not be a Wednesday stream. It will be, unless I really friggin' feel like it and just decide to do it. But as of right now, I don't know. I don't think so. Alright, so now I'm gonna doing a little eyelining of the eyes. I start out and work my way in towards the eye. I find it's a little bit better to control it. You know, where the paint's going. Now look at that and say, I probably need some more white in her eye. I'm gonna do this, and I think I'm gonna shrink my pupil a bit. Because the pupil's a little large. At least the dark portion is.
You make me feel like a bad girl.
This one, I said, is going to take a lot of time because I'm going to do my friggin' best on it. Alright, let me grab that and do the other side. Now Kaz, I'm just curious. What color would you paint the eyes on a frost giant? Green? All white? I've seen actually where they're just, you don't really get a pupil. Where you get the, gonna probably have to adjust this one too. I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna adjust this. I need to get the inside too. I'd probably go with just a bright bluish white without pupil. I said I actually am legit curious. Maybe Kaz disappeared. So once again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm actually going and for now taking out the pupil. Because I want more white. I mean, that is almost cool, just to have almost no people. Like, no dark people. Grayish with a hint of blue or golden brown. Being orange brown fur. Grayish is... Gray... Oh, gray is an idea. Now, the blue I'm using, this aquamarine is pretty grayish. It's a cool... I definitely want the blue and some blue in her eyes. That's too light. Maybe I'll use a grayish pupil. This is gonna take me forever. I'm gonna take my off-white. Put it on this side. We do not want our cross-eyed. Trying to match them up. See, normally I don't do this level. I just, especially on the little eyes, I just do them and done. I don't go crazy. Are you wanting to go with a realistic look or probably with cartoonish? It's, we'll see how the rest of this is just the eyes. Don't worry. When I blend things in, it'll end up. I'm not going totally cartoon. I know part of it is I've really lined these, but there's gonna be a lot more blending that goes on. This is just real preliminary. And no, you're fine. I appreciate the comments actually. Oh yeah, I was gonna go gray. Tempest gray, it's always a good choice. It's definitely a cool gray. It's not super dark. I could have gone, maybe I want to go a little darker than that. So I'm going to take coal black. Maybe I'll just add a little coal black into it. You see, the way I work is a lot of times I experiment with stuff. No, please ask questions. That's what I'm here for. And the other thing is too, what works for me isn't necessarily what's going to work for you. But the only way you can find out what works for you is by trying a million different things and find out what works for you. So asking questions, please ask. You know, I should probably not be using my good brushes to mix colors. I think that's not a bad idea. Okay. It's not a lot of room here. Maybe I do need to go. I didn't want to go total black though. So this black is being difficult. Why are you being so difficult? I guess I do need a vortex mixer. I'm not mixing it. This isn't for the balls. Yeah, I mean, it will totally change the look of the eye. The eyeliner is going to go, it will be there a little bit, but it's going to just be a little bit. It's way bigger now. Oh, you gotta go. Oops, gotta run. Apparently, right? But tickets to Wicked and restarts 15 minutes. Go. You're gonna enjoy it. Wicked was awesome. One of the few movies I've actually wanted to see. How does I feel like this paint is gonna run? Have fun. Also, I want it to look a little intense. I think that does it pretty good. Time to adjust more. So, as I said, typically when I do stuff like this, I don't typically spend this much time on it. I like it, but it needs to be shoved over a little. Okay. So, this is an actual technique for eyes called the Betty Davis eyes. You can find it on Reaper's website, actually. So Amber. So yeah, so basically, if you look on Reaper's website, they have like the craft or something like on there, and I actually know the person who wrote that article. So basically, I put all the inside stuff and then I paint over it. I don't do the line. He actually suggests you put a line, but I find that I have a hard time putting a line in there because of the bumps. The eyes come out that the brush doesn't go in real well. So I just kind of add dots. Okay, that looks better. Now, today, by the way, is also Saturdays. Oh my god, 10 minutes. I want to get a little of the flesh tone done. Excuse me. Maybe I won't go this brighter blue. I'll go more gray blue. So I had this paint I used on the Regabos base called Glacial Mist. I don't think this is the shiny one. That is Sparkling Snow. We don't want to put that on her. Well, we could, I guess, if I wanted to have kind of sparkly skin. I don't want it. I don't want to do that. So, yeah, it'll be the last show and tell of the year. If you were on my Discord, please put your work up now. If you are not on my Discord, we want to leave a link. Hopefully I'll remember to do it. Alright, so now, hopefully I'm not going to hate this. This is just the dark color. It's going to get a lot lighter. I hear my husband yelling, so... And if I don't like it, I'm going to change the color that I'm painting the eyeliner with. So the nice things about blues and grays and such is that they sort of really will play nice together. And I might do something darker. And the fact that blue can cross into gray. So your skin's going to be blue, but it's going to be more grayish blue. Oh, which one? The sparkling. So the one I'm using right now is Glacial Mist, which is 09323. By the way, I also have in my thing under the mini, it does have the link to get this mini. I also use Cyan Blue, but I may be changing that. That was 09117. I used True Blue. This was actually. Oh no, wait. Sorry, the cyan is not changing. That went into the pupils, and then True Blue, and then what else do you use? Coal Black. Two. Oh, it's 2093. 09323. It's. I believe this came with Christmas colors. So if you bought one of the Christmas sets, and I think a number of years ago, you have it. It's a great. It's a good color. I actually really liked it. I used it on to paint underneath. I did that as the underpainting for the red gobbo. So this is it. This is just the first coat. And I'm going to determine whether or not I want to actually put a little... We'll do a little more lining of the eyes with the... I probably am. Something darker. Appreciate the questions. I am here to encourage people to paint. That's what I'm here. There's a reason why I picked the Muse. What the hell is with her neck? Might have to look up and see if that's... Oh, that might be her actual neck. You know what? I'm going to paint it just in case. I'm still not happy with... You know, you'd think her eye would be a lot easier to do, but it's really not. I made a liar of myself. Like dotting the paint in her eyes here. See, what I'm happy is like I put it on there, and then when it did, and put the paint around it, and it fell to where it naturally goes. It seemed to end up. It seemed to make the eyes smaller. Okay, I don't want white nostrils. That would be bad. Okay. I'll admit, the coal black is a little, so it's kind of on the gray side. It's also a little bit on the thin side. So I'm going to use this as my eyeliner. Alright, see you later. Errand time. Errand time.
Maybe you were wrong for the first time. And maybe I was looking for a lifeline. Someone to hold on to. Something I thought was true. So tell the truth. But I can't let you go.
It's getting there, but it's not there yet.
Maybe you found someone. I'm better off alone. Something better came along. But I can't let you go. But I can't let you go. But I can't let you go. But maybe you found someone. I'm better off alone. Something better came along. Maybe I was wrong.
Okay, that's better. Now let me do the other side.
Just in my mind. We'll rise and fall and start again. God knows when we'll reach the end. And every single thing.
One thing about painting is don't be afraid to pivot.
Let you go. But maybe you found someone. I'm better off.
Don't be afraid to change things up.
Something better came along. But I can't let you go.
Yeah, you might have a plan, but don't be afraid to change the plan if you find that you don't like the way it's going.
But I can't let you go. But I can't let you go.
And don't be afraid to touch up.
Maybe you
That looks much better.
better off alone. Something better came along. But I can't let you go.
Sorry if I'm not watching chat like I should. Let's see if I can. Now, this mini will likely be one that I don't completely paint on stream, due to the fact that I have to have it done. Now, it's going to sound like a long time, but it's really not a long time. I have to have it done by the end of February. For some of the big recesses, I'm actually gonna this black. My coal black is thin, so that's actually really nice for painting in some little shadowy type things. Because they'll be translucent. Yeah, let's do this, and then I'm gonna go to show and tell. Oh, I'm sorry, Smart Goblin had to leave. Usually he loves the show and tell. I'm only painting this on the deepest, darkest areas. This blue is going to be the shadow color. The main shadow color. Come on. In fact, use the light off your camera to actually figure out, where maybe you should paint that line. Till. But have some fun. And before it dries, if you want to try a little wet blending on there. As I said, this is going to get a lot, her skin tone's going to get a lot lighter, but I think this is a good start for color. For her face. It is a glacial color. Alright. You know what, guys? It is time for show and tell. Wow, how is it already time for show and tell? How? I don't know if there's a lot been posted on here, though. Let's face it, it's Christmas week. Now, I do have to paint the rest of her skin this color. Alright, so. My channel, right at the front. It's my Discord. Who, by the way? Oh, by the way, I'm very sorry. I'm gonna assume that might be Swabby that popped into the server. Unfortunately, I'm on streamers thing, so let's see. I guess we'll go. Let me take a peek-see here. When was the last stream? Last Saturday's stream was the 21st. Okay, so we can start with... I just gotta remember... We'll start with work in progress. Okay, now I know I have to switch this. Okay, so it is indeed time for show and tell. Streamlabs. That's what I gotta go to because I need to put on. I got a screen share. Whoops. And then I gotta go to here. I love this time. Okay, so of some work in progresses since December 21st. I'm very bad at posting them. Okay, so we only have a couple. It is Christmas week. So Alley Cat posted her work in progress. So Alley Cat, she is doing the Rocky Mini for the Reaper Quarterly competition. And so far, so good. I think that looks great. I love the eye. Look at that eye. Oh, that's so pretty. I like the colors. I'm gonna be very interested if she does all of those scales that purple, and that the top is what she's shooting for, and the bottom is just basically the first coat. But I think it's gonna be beautiful. That's right, and Bruins team's colors. Well, yeah, but purple's not Bruins team, but the gold certainly is. I forget about that. That's right. That's what she was shooting for. Hi, we're all from the Boston area, so the Bruins are a thing here. This year we're not talking about the Patriots because why have they fallen? I mean, it was gonna happen. Actually, I think I did this. Okay, wait. So here's more Rocky. All right, so yeah, so it's not totally Bruins colors, but it's close enough. I mean, that's the inspiration. Wow, what a difference! What a difference! Also, I have to say, I love that shade color for the gold. That is gorgeous. And I do love the eyes. I don't know if she needs a little green somewhere else in the part. Because right now, the eye is the only green thing. And she might want to put something in her base that picks up on that green color. But I do love that color. Yeah, I love the fact she used purples and blues to highlight the black. Black is a great color. It's such a fun color to work with because you can do so much on top of it in terms of what colors you highlight. The horns are good. Yeah, all the horns and bones are good. But that yellow with that red really just pops so much to me. I love it. And you can see all the lines in the wings. It's gorgeous. She's going to get some votes for this, for sure. I wish I had time to do it, but I don't. Dookool's back in the painting saddle. So Dookool, our friend, the man from Japan, who used to be from around here. A couple knives left up. I covered one. I covered two. And guess there's a good reason I learned how to make green stuff molds. Oh, wow. Dookool's doing a killer job on this. I love it. It's a very interesting piece, too. But the skin is beautiful. The highlights and shadows, these really nice amount of contrast between the shadows and the highlight areas. It's one thing that bothers me about the sculpt. It's not his painting. The necklace, I feel like, should be drooping down. Like it should be coming down because of gravity. He's on his side, so shouldn't the necklace be coming a little bit more down? But that's the sculpt. That's not the paint. The paint's great. And the board looks terrific. I love it. That's a great piece. And merchant ship. Oh, I wish she was still here. Damn it, to ask him. Where he got that ship. Because that is not the Sophie's Revenge. It's a much smaller ship. But it is really cool. Also, I've got to point out, if you look in the background, you see the little numbers? I think I might have mentioned this last week. So, Smart Goblin has the best advent calendar ever. It's Hans Gruber falling off of Nakatomi Tower, and he falls a little more each day. And because actually it's Smart Goblin's birthday on the 25th, it says like Yippee Yo, Happy, it's your birthday. I think he posted at the bottom. Best advent calendar ever. I love the ship, though. I guess at some point we'll have to figure out where that came from. So I'd love to know. Oh my lord. And he's custom sculpting my missing dragon turtle fin. With tin foil. Interesting. Good idea. I wonder if it should hold paint. I might put some primer on it so it'll hold it better. Or cover it with something to make it hold better. Oh, he did. Okay, so he did, but it's a 3D print from Etsy. Etsy, the great shipyards of D&D. Cyrus! Oh my gosh! Cyrus has got something in here. He's got his sisters. Oh, nicely done. I know this is still a work in progress, but nicely done. They are definitely sisters. They definitely have that sisterly thing. Oh my... Wait, how are you done? How are you done already, Shiny Mew Paints? Hello! Welcome to all of you. And of course, I'm gonna rate... Now, you know what? Screw it. I don't have to rate out. This is my stream and I can do what I want. I can actually keep going. Maybe I will. Right now, we are doing a little show and tell of my wonderful Discord denizens. If you're not on Discord, you want to share and be part of this, throw a link in there. Maybe I'll get to it and notice it. If I don't, my apologies. But it's lovely to meet you all. I'm Muse's Touch, and Shiny Me Paints is awesome. I don't want to knock my thing. Well, I can. Let's do a shout out. Shiny Me Paints was here earlier. I'm amazed you're actually back already. I figured you'd still be streaming for another hour. Alright, so I said these are show and tell from my Discord people. You can always throw a link on anything you're working. It could be a work in progress because right now we are doing work in progresses. And I said I may keep going for a little bit because I don't have to raid out at 2:30 because I don't have a game, and the Ball GM is not streaming today. Alright, now it's fine. And you dropped by and said hi earlier. And I'll see you at some point this week, I'm sure. Or on Monday, because I'm not streaming Wednesday. It's New Year's. Alright, speaking of Baldy. So he started this. What is this? Today. He just posted this and he just started working on it. I think he likes to hang out and he works with me before his stream normally, but he's taking this deservedly taking a day off. So this is a homunculus from Reaper. Oh god, he's so cute. And this is really in the preliminary stages. I mean, I will admit, I love these green dots on top of these little bumps on them. That's great. It's coming out good. And then Shanur, who was painting... kind of went over it, didn't I? Oh yeah, these two. I love the lion. So it's a Wizard of Oz set. It's not the Reaper Wizard of Oz set. But you know what? Or Wicked, right? Wizard of Oz I don't think because Wicked is huge right now. There's the witch. That's really cool too. Good green skin color trace. It looks a lot like the makeup. Oh, and you literally just posted this. So you added some more highlights on the wings and such. Great job, Baldy. It's looking great. I'm going to notice, let's see. Alright, let's go to finished stuff. Also, if you want to join my Discord, you can. Just !Discord or the thing just popped up. Okay, so Marine Christmas, we don't have tons of stuff in here. Lotus K. Oh, I love this. This was one of the pieces you could earn, I think. Maybe it isn't. It looks kind of like it, but might not be. this is Warhammer, and Lotus K has been doing some really awesome sisters theme stuff. Wow, I can talk. Cynthia, oh God, I'm gonna butcher her last name. Urevo is such a great. What she is, she's amazing. Her voice, her singing voice, is so killer. Ariana Grande, by the way, I now have a whole new respect for her and her singing ability. She could be an opera singer. Alright, so Smart Golem with some Brinewind boats. Oh yeah, yippee ki it's your birthday. That's what it says behind it on the greatest advent calendar ever. But here's a couple of Reaper boats. You know, I need to paint. I have like all the Reaper Bones boats. I did the Sophie's Revenge. I would love to actually paint some of the others. I collect all the part stuff. Chaos Kaiju. That is, wow, it is chaos. What a great color scheme for this though. I love it. I'm big into pink and purple. I'm the purple queen. The mask looks really good. The bone mask, or the bone face. Maybe it's just his face. It's just bone. How horrifying. The bone face looks really good. It sets out nice. And that blue just gives it such a lovely pop of color. Boy, he just finished it too. Look, Hans Gruber is about to hit or is on the 24th. I want that calendar. That's my absolute favorite. And there's the back. He did a really nice job on the highlighting too. Alright, I'm going to take one little peek see at the art gallery. Because I put this up. Oh yeah, Alley Cat. Beeps Visual, Beast and Boost is awesome little goblin picture. Yo, that would make an awesome mini, by the way. I love it. That is really cool. And then Alley Cat did a cat picture. Yes, I allow artwork. If you're an artist, you can post artworks in that, in the art gallery. That came out really nice. And then I'm going to assume it's that really awesome gun. Or it's the thing it's in. I'm not sure which it is. I assume it's the whole thing. That's a Nerf gun. I wonder if he repainted it. Cool. I love Nerf guns are fun. Alright, and then last but not least, I'm going to go to December. So we have some entries. So I showed off this last week, but since a bunch of you, we do have the Grinch. The Grinch. This is my World of Warcraft showing. I play World of Warcraft. There's the Grinch. Now I showed this last week, but I don't care if I've got a bunch of new people. The Grinch and a snowman, and I thought this was really nice. Oh, and then yes, he has his pet. That's Max, by the way. Max the Manicore. Alright, so Baldy finished this Santa Goblin. He looks so happy. He's got some weird stuff he's giving away, but he looks like so happy. Maybe he likes giving away gifts. Or maybe he's like the Red Gobbo. I'm going to use my phone because my phone is not on streamer mode, and I'd like to know who that is. If you're on stream, I want to claim that. I'm more than happy to say it. So I have to figure out who you are. Discord. Holy crap, there's a lot of messages on Discord right now. Go away. Oh! I'll have to go into just the normal hanging out at the bar. So Swabby, I know Swabby's still here, but Swabby, if you're still here, feel free to take a look at all our channels. You're new, so take a look at all our channels and get to know what they do. Although I'm okay, I'm not very picky. What the heck is this under? This is under December, right? December. PLB Miniatures. Okay, so PLB Miniatures did last year's Red Gobbo. I have this. I have not painted it yet. I did this year's. um, Last year's was amazing. What an amazing little diorama. A face, not only a mother can love. I assume that's the goblin. The Red Gobbo, by the way, one of my favorite, absolutely favorite things that GW puts out. He is so funny. I mean, here's the gift. He's gonna drop dynamite down the chimney. With that back, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Look at the back with the highlights and that coat. Really gorgeous. You ever want to be inspired? This is how you get inspired. Oh, see now. See, I ended up making this. I originally was going to do different, and then I was like, oh no, it's part of the coat. You did make it different. And like a little extra piece of cloth that was sewn on to hold the gun. He's got one of his bomb grenades. So I have this now. Just to compare, this is this year's, and I'm very happy with how it came out. Now, the snowman's head comes off, and that's a bomb underneath. And you can see he actually has disguised all his grenades as snowballs. But I'm pretty happy with how it came out. See, there's the clock and everything that I painted last time. And I put a little nuclear symbol on it, which I swear to God looks better here than it does in person. But I'm so happy with how that came out. Alright, that is it for show and tell, I think. Unless somebody... Also, as I like to say, if somebody joins us... Why can't I say... I can't do it here. Why can't I wave back? I'll look at my phone. Maybe I can wave back there. Alright. So this is what I'm working on. So yeah, that's what we like to do. Let's see if I can do it. Holy mackerel. There's a lot of notification. You know what it is? Because people go live and I gotta go live and it pings. Oh, PLB Miniatures is... Oh, wait. Which one? Wait, who's PLB Miniatures? And I think I've seen you online, too. Oh my gosh, there's other people. You know what it is? I couldn't find it, first of all. Say hi to everybody back. Oh, you had a Dr. Irrefutable. I think I have failed as. We'll do this. That's right, PLB came in on the 3rd. Alright, well, I'm going to do regardless. Okay, so there, I think I got everybody. Okay, Haas. So, this is what I'm working on. And said, maybe I'll go a little longer. Wow, is there no one streaming today? Where the heck am I going to go? Alright, well, I'm going to go a little further. I'm going to actually work a little more on... I have a channel point reward for this, but you know what? I didn't think I changed any of my rewards. So some of the Christmas shenanigans are still up. I should have changed it to painting resolutions. Which is basically, what am I going to do this year? Do I have any plans for special projects? I'll give you a sneak peek of what I'm up to. This year's going to be a year of, I think, trying to paint at my best and paint a lot of competition pieces. Because I want to paint some good stuff for ReaperCon. Let's finesse this out. Okay. I have a bigger brush. This is a too small brush for such a large area. So this is what we do on Saturdays. Basically, I do some painting and then we do show and tell of what people work on. And I always enjoy it. I love seeing what people work on. I've said this stream isn't just about me. It's about mini painting and getting people into the hobby and showing how much fun it is and how relaxing it is. Don't worry about one thing. Don't worry about painting things so that I think I'm gonna have to fix that up top. Don't worry about about not covering. It's better to actually do multiple coats than it is to do to go too thick. And don't sweat it if you wax something like that. I'm not going to worry about it. You know why? Because I'm going to paint over it. It's only the stuff I've already painted that I worry about and try to be really careful around. Remember, everyone, mistakes are only the mistakes. True mistakes are only if you leave them in when you're done. That's okay. I'm sorry. I don't rate him. And I have some. I'm not really a huge fan. When times I've seen him, I feel like he's kind of an elitist. So, I don't know. That's just me. Oh, come on, stay on the base. I can play with that a little bit more when we're done. No, I don't like to say ill of other painters, regardless. Most everyone I love. There's only 2 painters I've really kind of fallen out of love with, and one sort of kicked me to the curb anyways. But I don't even know if he streams anymore. He burned a lot of bridges and cut a lot of time. This is not that guy. No, this is not that guy. That guy, I just kind of have some creative differences with. But he is a very good painter, and I don't deny his skill. I'll fully admit he's better than me. Then again, a lot of people are. I'm working really hard to try to get there. And things like this, doing pieces like this are going to be a lot of what does. Ren Temple. It is. I only have Crasher, and Crasher is always on. I think it's because it's the holidays. So I'll keep going. Maybe I can get some new friends. Are you sure you want to stream Baldi? Geez, you get no competition. I told you, you deserve a break. It's understood. Maybe everyone else is doing what you're doing. I mean, it makes sense because a lot of people are out of town.
You look to the sun, but you got nothing
I just hope all the awesome people who found me come back in the future and keep hanging out because I love making new friends and yeah, this isn't holding very well on the base. I got two things of glue tack on here to hold this thing down. Okay, her feet, legs and feet, there's no skin showing. There's actually a lot of, there's not a lot of skin showing on this model. Which is a little refreshing for a lady mini. I do really like this color. As I said, I did it for the red gobbo there. Also, I wonder if, I said, it's the holidays, so it does make sense that people wouldn't be around. Well, thanks for that. I'm just trying to smooth out some of this black. I said, I'm going to go back over a lot of this. I'm just sort of putting this in. What's that counters to what I was saying earlier about, well, I want to have a white background. I know, and by the way, it's fine, Baldy. You absolutely earned time off. You're leaving me to get some good sleep. Thanks for streaming in for the chat. Till next week. Oh, well, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and rest of your break. I really do. Baldy works so hard at his day job. Alright, I want to thin this. I want some thin. I wonder what happened to Sionis, Mr. I should have a super long New Year's Eve stream. I mean, I have guests coming over there. I mean, I could do something on New Year's Day. But usually I just like to sack out all day. On my couch. Watching football. Or parades. Or the Rose Parade. Oh, how the hell do I still have that on there? Alright, I'm gonna change that. And I thought I shut up. I guess I need to shut some stuff down. Okay, so instead of counting my blessings, I'm gonna do it as the New Year's one. So I do one where I put out a painting resolution. That was supposed to be Thanksgiving. I didn't realize I didn't shut it off. So let's see. So painting resolutions are like plans I have for the future, minis I'm determined to paint. You know, maybe skills I want to learn or want to get better at. I just generally want to get better at it. I'm gonna try to resolve. Let's see. I want this to be my best thing I've ever done. So I'm gonna resolve to paint this super slow and make it better than the genie that I painted last year for this. That's one of my resolutions. My painting resolution is only 640 by 480. There you go. I wonder what my screen resolution is. I think I'll go check my... I think I'm going to go check my... Oh, wait, it's not CloudBot. It's under... It's under Twitch. Creator dashboard. We should view the recap. There's a recap. Let's see. Let's do view rewards, power-ups, and channel points. I guess I need to look at what I've got here. I thought I killed that one. Alright, first of all, let's get rid of... It's after Christmas. Oh, I gotta do Christmas caroling. That was fun, though. Counting my blessings. That was only supposed to be for Halloween. Where is... There we go. New Year's painting resolutions. And then everything else. There's a lot. I have a lot of channel point rewards, so. Let's see. For fun. What sort of stats do they give you? Okay, according to Twitter chat, when you stream watch a chat, it worked. Let's see. Alright. Let's do as a streamer. I streamed 281 hours. That's a lot of hours. I had 121 streams. Not bad. I wish it was a little more. That's interesting. I had 121, but I apparently had a couple days where I streamed twice. Oh, yeah, like if I get knocked off the air. So 117 days, we'll call it that. 1,642 hours watched. Wow, that's really nice. Obviously, my categories, well, number 3 is going to be like number 1 next year. Because art, Because they added this. We all had to be like stuck on Art and Warhammer. Top stream of the year had 75 viewers. It had to be a raid. It had to be a raid. Somebody raided me with a bunch of things. They don't tell you which one, though. Top tags of the year. Yeah, the ones I use most. Miniature painting, English. I always just leave that up. And miniature painting I always leave up. Reaper Miniatures is the third, which makes sense. You guys sent 25,112 chats. Thank you. Top. I am disappointed though, guys. How come the top emote isn't moist? How dare you? I'm just kidding. Moist is in 5th place. It's the last of this group at 66 times, which I'm really surprised. The Pride mug was 73. Love is 95. That's really sweet. Hello. That's great. And hype was 129 times. You guys are awesome. Here are my biggest fans. Here are the guys who are on, who pop in the most. Look at that. Tabletop GM for life. Made the list. Cyrus, the Night Whisperer, Dude Cool, Pete the Hydrated, John the Templar, and Crimson. Yeah, Crimson doesn't seem to be on the stuff, and he must be working. Which is great. But thanks to you guys. But thanks to everybody. You're all important to me, whether you've been on the most or the least or whatnot. I did 16 collaborations. And apparently I've spread them all out. I did 2 with Gareth, 3 with Night Whisper, 3 with Bald GM, and I think Gel Tip's in there. I don't remember. I only got 19 raids. I mean, come on, people. No. Blades, Mini Madcap, Mad Mike's Miniatures. I sent 117, but that's because I have my usuals. Who did I raid? Well, it was a surprise. Gareth, Night Whisper, and Baldy. My 3 raids that I go into every time. Gareth, I guess here's who streamed the most. Gareth, I guess, had the most streams. Baldy, it's only 16. Because he has to take so much time off because of his job. 1 clip, that's okay. 105 new followers, thank you. 35 new subscribers. 16 hype trains. And you guys spent 475,000.3 channel points. Crap, you guys made me do a lot of silly shenanigans. But thank you. There's the radios here. I got a chat badge. And there we go. Because I raid them. Because I raid try to raid after every time. So there's the shenanigans. Hold on, I'll get back to actual chat. Let's not trash my thing. Okay. So, now that I fixed it. You should update to SVGA next year. No, well, yeah, this was a good one. We got up to almost 20 at one point. We're starting to go. I mean, I've been on. Oh, Duke of Me. Let's see. I think Duke of Mink though is not streaming. Minis. I like to go to other mini painters. But I'm gonna do a little bit more work. All right, have a great weekend. Maybe I'll just get another coat and finish the face off. And then I'm gonna go find somewhere to go. Take a little bit of thin black. It's not quite coming out the way I wanted to. Although that came out pretty good. The thing I did on her left cheek. To figure out what color I'm going to do for her lips, too. I could do it white, like I make the stark white hair and the stark white lips. This is not a bad start on this piece. Looks like she's got a little black spot on her nose. Not that you guys can see it. The camera's not that good. Let's smooth all that out. Get all that covered. Boy, this is a good illustration of how paint can dry differently. Like, it can completely dry a different color. It's a lot lighter when you apply it. Damn it, Acid Burn Punk, you'd be a great one to go raid, but I don't think you're doing painting either. Oh, I see his friggin' mold line. I might have to take care of that. On his hand, on her hand rather. Alright, so I will wait before I do that. That's the problem. Half the time you see mole lines and you don't see them until you start painting. I can get some of the... God, I hope I'm not seeing one there. I might be seeing one here too. Why is it that mole lines are so hard to see until you actually start painting? Why? Oh, I hope everyone. So I hope everyone's having a lovely holiday season. Because there it is. It's gonna fall off the base. All right, I know how I'm gonna fix this, but I'm gonna do it off stream. Because one of the gifts I got, so I got one big mini painting gift. Because I'm also a big Critical Role fan, I got Ukatoa. The unpainted Ukatoa from Gamer DJ, which I love. And we'll see if I have time to paint this year. I'm not so sure. Ren Temple. Someone, I think Shanur mentioned them. I mean, yeah, I could just kill stream, but I don't tend to like to do that. I like to raid. I don't know. There's just... Oh, as for Burn Punk, I don't think he's doing... But I don't think he's doing painting. I think he's gaming. I'll tell you what, I'm going to look and see. Yeah, it's a video game. Oh, well. Alright, I will leave it to chat. Anybody on chat who's still here? I'll get a couple of people back. Is there someone I should raid? There are other mini painters out there. But they're nobody I know. Otherwise, I'm just going to kill stream. Which I don't typically do. So I think this is a good start on my Frost Giantess Ranger by Reaper Minis. A good start since I don't have to have it done until the end of February, but the time is going to fly and I'm going to be putting a lot of time into this. So the Genie took me like 60 hours to do, to put it in that, and I spent a lot of time off stream painting it. I do have some other things I do need to finish up too that I started on the stream and didn't really finish. Oh, thank you so much for following White Wolf. White Wolf, I'm curious if you play White Wolf, if you play the RPG. No, it's Werewolf. White Wolf. What the hell is White Wolf? White Wolf is a thing too. No, you don't. Fair enough. Do you paint minis? Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you come back and visit the tavern when the other times I'm on. You do. What do you paint? What do you like to paint? Since it said, and do you have a streamer you would like me to go raid, or do you care, or should I just kill the stream? Because there really isn't anyone out there that I know, and I'd like to have at least a recommendation. It probably aged a Sigma above anything really. I paint mostly Reaper, but I do. I mean, although actually this year's Red Gobbo was 40k, but I have Age of Sigmar. I have I actually have a 40k Orc army. I have a Age of Sigmar Gloomspike Gitz army. I also have, and mostly I'm painted because I'm too busy doing the stream and doing other things, and I also do paint commissions. So Professor Grimm is a good guy. He's live. Also Ren Temple and Goose. Alright, I can do... Is Ren Temple still on?
Moist.
Oh, I'll do Ren Temple. Let me see if I can get the name. I don't know if it's one word. Okay, I think it's... I'll go there. Okay, I just want to make sure I have it right. So it is Ren _ Temple caps. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. And yes, by the way, use all my crazy sound effects. I mean, that's what they're there for. They're there for people to have fun with. Alright, so let's raid. Oh, let's do it right. You are the second person to mention them. You know what? They were in my list, in my recommended channels, and then they weren't. I'm not sure why. They disappeared. Big Jim Slay Gaming. I hope you have a fantastic New Year's. Hope you have a good weekend. I hope, you know what? It'd be really cool if you could make it to one of our paint days. I'm pretty sure you still lurk about the Discord. Also, if you have anything painted, please share it. Let me see something. Oh, maybe I didn't post it yet. Because I was going to wait till January. Let's look at my calendar. Toy Soldier Paint Day is on the 12th, and the Creator Pult, which was the Queen's Gambit, is on the 26th. And they are the same time. They're always on Sundays, and it's always 1 to 5. That's great. Well, you know what? Let me try to inspire you to get back into it. And also, I would love to see you. I mean, that's part of it. And maybe I'll see you at ReaperCon this year. All right, let's go right. Let's all go there. Let's all go to... Okay, so, I will be back on Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. There will be no Wednesday, which is normally 8:30 p.m. Eastern. There will be no stream night because it will be New Year's Day, unless I really feel like it or I'm really bored. I don't know. Thank you for joining me here, Poke Amber. Really, seriously, I hope you come back. Really enjoyed having you here, and everyone else too. It was a great stream today. And of course, should be back next Saturday at 12:30 in the afternoon. Eastern time. All times Eastern because I don't move around time zones. There might be a Murder Hobo game on Murder Hobo Inc. on YouTube or M Hobo Inc. You can try to find it that way too. There might be a game tomorrow night at 6:30, but I'm not positive on that. And you can watch everything on that channel. All the videos are on demand. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful rest of your weekend. And if I don't see you, have a very happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Christmas, happy Yule, happy whatever else. And last of all, as I always end these things with, happy painting.